hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Heinz Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 and a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Chargers 7, Steelers 0.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Roethlisberger will throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Got a man here, it's Roberts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger, short little throw to Ebron. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
Steelers, nothing.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Ben to throw again. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready? 30. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert on first down now. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 30 yards. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Herbert now. Touchdown! That's caught. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0.
Chargers 21, Steelers nothing. Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Chargers.
On the carry is Kelly. Kelly with a first down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. He'll have a first down inside the 10. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Steelers nothing. Dustin Hopkins is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
75 yards on the ground for him so far. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on first down. Kelly. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't
Has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park.
A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Dorsett on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And some room to maneuver. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brevin Jordan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second and 1. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd and 5. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Throwing is Eason. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. Right back to Duvernay, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Eason sets to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Fournette, a first down carry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brevin Jordan with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Eason. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain at 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brevin Jordan on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the screen.
From the gun is Eason. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Eason. That's taken in, Trey Nixon. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Second half starts with a run by Murray. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Eason. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's Eason to throw.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Operating from the gun, Eason. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And now look at him go. The 30, 10, 5. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that's going to push him back half the distance. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Back to throw here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a second and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's second and 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 62.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. On that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Eason. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's got room. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Back now in Buffalo. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A toss running left, Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Off the bootleg. Eason rolling to his right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lambo to add on the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Here's a give to Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Eason. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Throwing is Eason. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On second down now, Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's a give to Barkley. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Flushed out right.
And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Eason to throw.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Eason. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Eason. He's got Jordan complete right side.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
He's back to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost fell schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Buffalo, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.